Hi, my name is Donna. I am a Kansas State Extension Master Food Volunteer. Thank you for joining me this morning. We're going to make whole wheat blueberry banana pancakes. Now, the first thing that I do, even before washing my hands or even think about cooking, is read thoroughly through my recipe. There's several things you need to know. You got to make sure that you have all the ingredients. You want to know if there's anything complicated in the recipe. There's nothing like going halfway through and realizing you have to marinate it for 3 or 4 hours when you plan to eat it in an hour. Then I try to lay out all my ingredients so that I don't forget anything, and then as I use them, I put them away. We are making the whole wheat because the whole wheat has 3 parts of the wheat kernel: the bran, the germ, and the endosperm, while white flour only has the endosperm. That means whole wheat is a lot healthier. It has more vitamins, nutrients, fiber, so it's better for you. So let's get started. I've already measured the wheat flour, totally put it in the container, leveled it off. So I'm going to dump a cup of whole wheat flour into the bowl, followed by a half a cup of white flour. Now, you may wonder, if whole wheat's so much healthier, how come we're using a mixture? I think in this case, you probably could use the whole wheat. They may stick a little bit easier, and they may not be as light and fluffy, but you definitely could use all of whole wheat. On top of that, we're going to dump 2 tablespoons of sugar that I've pre-measured, 2 teaspoons of baking soda, baking powder. The soda comes in the box. This is baking powder. Make it level, dump it in. Okay. And then a half a teaspoon of salt. I probably should not measure that over the bowl in case I get too much. Hard to take it out once you get. I'm going to give this a quick stir to combine it. And then I'm going to start on the wet ingredients. Now, you need 3 bananas. We're going to just chunk them up. Then I like to take my potato masher and mash these bananas up pretty good. Slightly mix that up a little. Okay. And then you're going to add 1 1/4 cups of milk. My 1 1/4 right there. And I'm going to bend down till it's even. Okay, that's perfect. Okay. Now, you can take the wet ingredients and dump them in the dry ingredients. Going to stir this till it's combined. Just till it's combined and there's no dry flour. Okay. All right. Now, the only thing else we need is our blueberries, which have been washed. I'm using fresh blueberries. You can use frozen blueberries as well. Of course, if you use fresh, you have to wash them. If you use frozen, it's not necessary. We could dump them in right now, but if we do, when we stir them, we're probably gonna break them open and we're gonna turn our batter a little purple. Now here at K-State, we don't mind the color purple. We kind of like it. However, there's nothing like waiting, sprinkle them on the top, and then when you eat them, you bite into the full blueberry and you get a burst of flavor in your mouth. It's really good. So let's wait to add them. We want to get it pretty warm, but not too hot, because we want our pancakes not to burn on the outside and not to be raw on the inside, which is okay, easy to do. So let's spray that and let it set for just a second. Now, the 14 pancakes make about a 1/4 cup apiece, so you can take your 1/4 cup measuring cup, just stick them right in the pan, and if it doesn't sizzle like that, you know it's probably not hot enough. Let's just do 3 of them the first time around. Okay. I can do 4, but they get a little crowded. Okay, then I'm gonna take my blueberries and I'm gonna sprinkle them on the top. Oh, it smells so good. You want them to look a little dry on the top with a little bubbles, kind of. And of course, if they're too thick, you can always add a little bit more milk. And as you cook them, as you cook more batches, you'll probably have to turn it down. But when you start, you want it a little bit higher than medium. Okay, and I don't want them to get too done. Let's flip them. Oh yeah, that's good color. And these are kind of thick, so if you like them thinner, like I say, you can add more milk. Cool them completely on a wire rack, and then once they're cool, you can put them on a slice of wax paper and put them in a freezer bag and label it and stick them right in the freezer. Then when you're ready to eat them, all you have to do is take 3 pancakes out, put them on a dish, plate that you can stick in the microwave it for about 1 minute to 1.5 minutes, and then you'll have breakfast, maybe all week. Okay.